Hey everybody, it's Joken Heiden. I'm back with the Goodbye versus Heiden campaign, December 23rd, 1941. Okay, we grab the dot base and the illusions. I already see subs on the map. This is going to be fun. What is this? AK Munlock. This is all in my picket line. Like, what is he doing out here with this? Nothing happens. So this is out here. Here, Marcus Island. So why is he sending a ship out this way? I don't get that. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, no! We just got ambushed, guys. This is my fleet that just landed at Horn Island. Where did these guys come from? I'm assuming they full sped in from Darwin, but geez. Here we go. Let's see how this works. Man, I hope we can defend against this. Kagero. Okay, so I don't really have very good escorts here. Okay, Minesweeper took a 6-inch shell. Oh, I think we're getting away. Okay, Kagero takes a hit. Hawaii Maru takes a hit. Come on, guys. Break contact. Break contact. Man, Hawaii Maru is tanking those shells, man. They're like bouncing off of it. Wow. That's impressive, man. How did we survive this? All I had was a couple small escorts, and they held off 2 light cruisers and 3 like 3 destroyers. That's incredible. That's really good. I didn't think we would oh, ooh, what's this? Nice, nice. Okay, looks like we caught something going down this way to the penalty box, and I'm sure that's gonna sink. Nice. Cool. Okay, we got a night raid coming in from... This is coming in from Darwin. Look at the line. Or Kopang. Probably Kupang, yeah. They don't hit anything. What was it, a port strike? Yep. Oh! So this is something going on at Johnston Island. We get away. Any allied subs? Anybody? Okay, dot base. Dot base. Dang it. So he's got some destroyer mine layers out here doing something. Okay. Bombing these guys out in the jungle. Good hits on them. Okay, I'm just bombing to clear these rail lines here. Okay, this is his death stack that's come out of Changsha. Unfortunately, we don't really do much to it at all. But man, look at all these units here. That's not good. Cool. Cool. What is that? Speed 17 moving southeast, huh? Good. A lot of canceled missions today. Oh, the Allied Air Forces didn't do much today, did they? Okay, land combat. Here we are, held up here, trying to push our way towards Sion. This is not good terrain, but we should get through here in a couple turns. All right, we don't break through, but we cause a lot of casualties here, so probably next turn we'll get them. Okay, just bombarding him at pipe ping to see what he's got. 220 AV versus my 740. We should be able to take him easily. All right, shock attack at Port Moresby. We're gonna take this. Nice.
Hello, you fighting orphans of the Pacific. This is your favorite enemy, Orphan Anne, at Radio Tokyo, with music to lift your spirits and words to depress your morale. But first, Imperial General Headquarters announced today that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Port Moresby.
All right, mole mine. Got it. And a shock attack here, we should kill these troops that are up here by themselves real easily. And they're gone. Pakoi. We got it. And a bunch of dot bases out here in the South Pacific. Here. Torakina. Namlea. Cool. Alright. Let's take a look at the numbers. Aircraft losses today. 4 for him, 3 for me. He loses 2 Hudsons. I lose a Adina, a Babs, a Mavis, and he loses also a PB-Boy 5 and a Dornier 24K. Ship sunk last turn. Just that ship we sank with a torpedo near San Diego. Isthmian cargo class. Okay. Not much special about that. Army loss points ticked up for him. Basically did not for us. Yeah, and there's your score. Obviously, we're creeping towards 1-1, but Port Moresby is going to help, but we got a long way to go. All right, quick look at the Aleutians. Nothing happening here. We're just continuing to clean up these dot bases. Not much to say. Home Islands, nothing. In China, we actually have a lot of problems. Let me show you what they are. Okay, first issue is up here. We got these troops killed, but when we killed that unit, they're going to respawn in Chongqing. Basically, you know, fully healed and ready to go. That's not good. I got another core with 220 AV in Peiping, which we will kill. But again, it's going to respawn in Chongqing. Not great. I've got guys blocking the rail lines here, here, and here. So I can't move anything further down until that's taken care of. I'm working on that. We got stopped here, but we're just going to keep blasting through. There's basically nothing to stop us getting into Sion at this point. From this point on, we'll get through here easily. We're also advancing on this direction. So these guys just got into this hex. Now they're going to move here. So I've got a lot of AV moving in multiple directions here. And we should be good. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. All right. Now, here's the big problem, guys. He's very strong in the south and we are not. He just got into Conscien, which is not good. So now we're going to have to dig him out of there. He's got a big unit here, and he's got big units over here, right? We don't have a lot of forces here. Here's my big problem. This death stack that came out of Changsha, he's moving in multiple directions. One is heading back down to Pinseong. I've got these guys that are heading towards Pinseong. And he's also moving in this direction. So he's going on the offensive in the south. I just don't have a lot of forces down here. This is a problem for me. Now, long term, it's not, because as he gets into this clear terrain, we can really start bombing him. But in the short term, this is a big setback because I cannot go on offensive operations down here anymore. I have to go on the defensive because he's pushing towards important bases for me. So, yeah, this is not great. I have too many forces up in the north and not enough in the south to counter this. And there's nothing I can really do about it but to fall back to better positions and wait for help. It is what it is. He's definitely playing a lot more active in China than Macho. Macho just kept retreating, giving up ground. This guy is blocking roads. He's being very annoying. And yeah, it's putting up a lot bigger fight and slowing me down. Okay, I just took Mole Mine, but he's got a big force here on this side of the river. Granted, it's in wooded terrain and it would be a shock attack to get in there. So what we need to do is wait for reinforcements. But I experimented with the new routing for my troops this campaign and it went completely south on me. So I'm way behind in Burma. I should all be in Mole Mine with all my troops and I'm barely making my way through the jungle up here. It's a big pain in the butt and a big setback. So I don't know what I did with the routing of my troops, but it's going to put me back at least a week getting into Rangoon, which sucks. Also, another setback is still here in Singapore or Malaya. He's still got troops at Johor, which means I can't rail down here. I got these guys blocking the rail line here, so I'm trying to kill them. And I got all my forces kind of hung up here at Kuala Lumpur waiting for this unit to die just to rail down here, and then we got to walk all the way to Johor and then cross into Singapore. We're way behind because of this stupid crap here. You know, I should have gone into Mersing, but honestly, it's just too risky and I don't like to take the chance. So I like to come in here and rail down, but he's just putting up enough troops here to block it. It's really annoying. Not much to say here in Borneo. We're just cleaning up these troops here. A lot of ships at Tarakan, though. I wonder what they're doing. Okay. Nothing to really report here in the Philippines. This is the usual stuff, right? Fighters appear to have evacuated finally, so I don't know where they're at and where they're going. So that's always a concern. Where are the fighters? Don't know. In the Dutch East Indies, consolidating here, you may notice this guy. We are going into Timor now because I would like to have that to secure the bottom flank of the Dutch East Indies. I do expect him to launch some sort of operation from Kupang. I'm guessing he's going to move a lot of aircraft in here to counter this next turn. I do have fighters on this thing, and that's a good thing. But I don't know how much they can actually repulse. So it is my intention to take aggressive steps to make sure that we can get into Kupang safely. I'll leave it at that. Here was a remarkable escape by this task force. Basically, almost no damage taken. The Hawaii Maru took several hits and was essentially not damaged. W10 took a 6-inch shell and is basically not damaged. Kagero took a 4.5-inch shell and is essentially not damaged. So these guys did an incredible job with their escort efforts, keeping that light cruiser task force from completely annihilating this. So I'm really happy with that. The problem is now is I can't quite get my troops out of Horn Island because I'm afraid to go back in here without heavier support. So I'm going to have to bring in some more ships to secure this. So we can get back in. But we did take Port Moresby, which is a good points gain for us. We need to start building that up and getting that established. And I'll do that. And then we'll start working on these bases over here. In the Australia sector, I'm just consolidating at Bundaberg. I want to make sure I go into Brisbane with enough AV to really take it outright. I don't want to fight over it for an extended amount of time. So I'm still railing reinforcements down to Bundaberg. Then we'll work our way to Maryborough and over to Brisbane. And I fully expect to deal with a lot of enemy aircraft all the way. So we're just going to get harassed on our way down here. And I'm sure he's railing stuff here. But the nice thing is it's clear terrain. So it's very hard to defend this. Okay. Working on these bases here. Working on these bases over here. Took this. Not much to say about it. Canton is secure. I'm landing a couple more troops here. Looking pretty quiet down here. The only thing that I noticed was that this submarine said it spotted something moving southeast. I don't know what that would be. So is it something coming out of New Zealand or something going in? We'll have to see. And it was in blue, which means it can't be really trusted. So I don't know. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear and see what happens out here. Anyway, that's a turn. I will honestly say my biggest concern and threat is this right here. This is going to be what really causes issues, especially if he consolidates with all these other units down here. I would like to find a way to capitalize on this. I just don't know if I can. Because he's got a good blocking force here, which means I can't flank down this way. And yeah, I'm just I'm caught off foot here. Because I got all my troops going towards this thing, and I don't have enough down here. So he's doing a good job countering me, guys. He's playing a lot better than any allied player I've played before. I'll just do my best with it. I'll catch you guys on the next one.